today I'm sharing with you my favourite dip recipes at the moment. They're all healthy, they're all vegan, they're all so delicious and quite simple to make. There's a beetroot and walnut one, a roast eggplant and caramelised onion one, which is so delicious, and also a spinach and basil pesto, which I think is so tasty, and it's not using pine nuts, so it's a lot more affordable, which is great. And honestly, it's so hard to find vegan pesto. I don't know why they all insist on having parmesan. I don't think it tastes much different at all not to have parmesan in them. But yeah, these recipes are great, so I hope you guys enjoy them. And to get started, we're going to make the beetroot dip. So to do that, we need some beetroot, garlic, onion, olive oil, walnuts, some cumin, some salt and pepper, and some lemon. So to start with, I take 2 beetroot and I peel them and I cut them into cubes. I put the oven on 180 degrees to preheat. I put a little bit of olive oil onto my beetroot cubes and sprinkle some salt and pepper and paprika on there. And then I put it in the oven on 180 degrees, as I said, for 25 minutes. Once the beetroot's roasted, I put it into a blender and I add into that 2 cloves of garlic, half a brown onion, 1 cup of walnuts, half of 1 lemon juiced, a half a teaspoon of cumin, some pepper and salt, about a tablespoon of olive oil, and a small amount of water in there as well, about 2 tablespoons of water. And you just want to blend that up. So once it's blended, you have the finished dip, and it's so tasty. I find that it's even nicer once it's sat overnight or over a couple of nights. The flavours just kind of infuse and mellow slightly into each other, and it's just so tasty. I like to use it on baguette, or in sandwiches, or in my wraps, as I showed you guys a few videos back. I think it's delicious in those wraps, and it's just so tasty and healthy. So next we're going to make the spinach basil pesto, and this is really simple to do. You just have to blend the ingredients up. So you need some spinach, some basil, some olive oil, some cashews, garlic, salt and pepper, and some lemon juice. So I start by putting a packed cup of spinach leaves into a blender, adding some of the cashew nuts. So I need 2/3 of a cup of cashew nuts, I add about half of them. Then I add a packed cup of basil leaves, the rest of the cashew nuts, a half a cup of olive oil, 1 to 2 cloves of garlic, half a lemon squeezed, some salt and pepper. Then blend this all up and you have your pesto. And then you have a finished pesto. And the thing that I love about this is not only that it tastes even better than bought pesto, but is the fact that it's so much cheaper. Bought pesto is so expensive. So I love to use this all the ways that I used the previous dip, but also I like to use it in pasta, just to roast some pumpkin and put this in with pasta and a little bit of additional olive oil, and that's just such a simple, delicious pasta. Then the last one, the caramelised onion and roast eggplant dip. I use eggplant, garlic, onions, chickpeas, olive oil, salt and pepper, lemon juice, and some more water. So to start with, I take 1 eggplant and slice it up. I preheat the oven to 250 degrees Celsius, and I take 3 cloves of garlic. I put oil over the cloves of garlic and the eggplant, and sprinkle some salt and pepper and a little paprika if you want to, any other spices if you want to as well. And then I put that in the oven on 250 degrees for 10 minutes. While that's happening, I take 2 brown onions and I slice them up. I put them into a frying pan with a little oil. Once they've been cooking for a couple of minutes, I add about 2 tablespoons of balsamic vinegar and 1 tablespoon of brown sugar. And then I continue caramelizing them for another 6 or 7 minutes until they've caramelized nicely. By that time the eggplant should be ready, and so then I put all this into the blender. The eggplant and roast garlic into the blender, caramelized onions, half a cup of chickpeas, half a lemon juiced, a couple of tablespoons of olive oil, and 2 or 3 tablespoons of water, and just blend this all up. So then you have your finished dip. And I love to have this one on sliced ciabatta or baguette that has been toasted with a little bit of olive oil. Just love it, and it's quite a healthy snack as well. I have been spending quite a lot of time in the kitchen lately actually with my blender, because I haven't had a good blender before, and I haven't had a whole kitchen to myself before, flatting for the last however many years. So I've been kind of dabbling with a lot of dips and sauces and things, and these are my favourite dips at the moment. So I hope you guys do enjoy them. And if you guys have any recipes for things that use a blender that I could try out and would love, I would love to hear about them. So I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I hope you guys have a wonderful day.